Testing. All right, it is 3 o'clock, so we are going to begin. Welcome to building your free Linktree landing page. My name is Megan Pfeiffer Davis. I am the manager of the reference department, and I thank you for joining me today. This session is not going to be the full hour by any means, so I will be able to give you some of your time back. So that's a yay for y'all. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat and Q&A. I always tell people I'm going to do that at the end, and then I end up getting distracted when I see the chat flashing and I look at it throughout. So I will either answer your questions throughout or at the end. But let's dive on in, and I want to make sure we are recording as well. And we are. So the overview we're going to have today is looking at how to get started, and then we're going to take a look at setup and customization and design, how to promote your Linktree that you decide to make, an analysis that you're able to do, and then library resources. I do want to mention a lot of the stuff I mentioned in getting started and set up and customize and design. Ooh, excuse me, is going to be a repeat. So it's one of those, I'll be saying them multiple times, and then we're going to take a look at the pictures. So if I say something like, click on the button that says add link, we will take a look at that picture in a few slides afterwards. Okay, so let's get started. Before we can dive into what the platform looks like, let's talk about Linktree a bit. So, what even is Linktree, Megan? So, Linktree is a personalized and customizable page that houses all of the important links that you want to share with your audience. This one link and page can link to multiple pages of yours, which includes your website, maybe your new merch page, maybe your YouTube channel, or your Instagram channel, or if you're on TikTok, or your TikTok channel if you're using it for Instagram, or your Facebook. It can even lead to event registration or newsletter sign up. So, some social media platforms only allow you to have one link in your profile. And so resources like Linktree, there are other ones out there. I don't want to fully sell you on only Linktree. I do want to sell you on the idea of using a resource that allows you to link to other places. Um, but some resources like Instagram and TikTok only allow you to provide one link, and that might not be ideal for you. You may want to link to your website or a new YouTube review video that you made or a crowdfunding page. Linktree allows you to do that without having to change your one link on these two different platforms multiple times. And then you can also use it to market on other social media platforms as well, or in other marketing ways. And we'll take a look at what it kind of looks like on the next slide, and that slide is repeated twice. So this may sound like a great solution for you, or it could also sound like something else you have to manage. So do you have to use Linktree? Not at all. Linktree is simply a tool that can help you link to multiple places instead of only having to limit yourself to one. You may decide Linktree isn't a solution, and on Instagram and TikTok, if you're using it, you may decide that you're just going to switch links out as you see fit. And then, like most resources, there is a free option, but you can always pay, right? There are always tiers. So, Linktree does have subscription options starting at $5 a month to $9 a month to $24 a month. The free version lets you do a lot. So you're able to have an unlimited number of links that you can put in, but it does limit how much you're able to customize your landing page for your links. As you move up in paying for tiers of subscriptions, of course, you're going to get more customization. However, I suggest if you are starting out and wanting to do this, just start with that free option. If you decide later on you want to customize more, that's when you can start looking into those different tier structures. So, what does it look like? This is a place called Blue Ocean Pool Services. I'm gonna guess based in Texas, based on that beautiful image here. This is their Instagram page. This is actually a screenshot that I took of this page. So these suggestions are suggestions for me. Anywho, in their short bio, because Instagram limits you to how much you can write in here, they have their link tree, and then they have customized the end of their link to be Blue Ocean PS, a shortened version of their brand. Then when I click on this, I am taken to here. And then Blue Ocean Pool Services has links for their website, how to book service, apply for pool services, their reviews on Yelp. They have a year recap from Dylan, probably a video, and then a picture gallery. Um, this, to me, is the free version. So they were able to add their logo and they have a blue background. That might be great for pool services. It really is. Oh, I don't want to do that. Hopefully you guys are not seeing that a video was trying to upload on our computer. My last session just finished downloading. But anyways, you can add icons as well to your links that can make your profile just or your landing page just a little more pizzazzy. So you can add pictures or you can add icons. So let's talk a little bit more how you set this up. So, getting started, first you'll want to create an account. So, again, I suggest creating that free account. You can go to linktr.ee//register. This is where you're going to fill out your information. Once you put all your information in, you'll get an email that you'll want to check your inbox and follow the instructions because they want to verify your email. We suggest using all the information for your business and not your personal information, unless your email, like your personal email, is your business email. Of course, you'll want to use that, but I wouldn't put Megan Pfeiffer Davis, my personal address. Um, if they ask for that, I would want to put the stuff for my business. The next step would be adding links. So once you verify your account, you'll be able to access your dashboard. By doing so, you'll click on the Add New Link button on the home screen to add your first link. Then you can add a title to that, a URL, and a thumbnail if you'd like. So you can upload your own image or choose from one of their icon libraries, and then you will repeat that process until you have all the links that you want. You can then organize your links in order of how you want them to be presented. Um, it's as simple as hovering over it, clicking down, pressing and holding, and then moving it around. You can also customize the appearance of your link tree. So once you have all your links in place, you'll move to the Customize or the Appearance tab. And again, this is where I say I'm talking about it, and then we'll look at pictures of it. You'll start by heading to the Appearance tab where you can add an image and a short description to your Linktree landing page. You can also change your Linktree's theme. There are several free options available. And then if you decide to go up in pricing, pro users can create their own custom themes. And then you're set. It's pretty simple. If you were in my social media program that I just did last hour, I talked about how I did social media for Lindenwood University's library. And I had a link tree for the library on the Instagram page that linked to not only our website, but our Book a Librarian service, the catalog for our books, and like popular databases I wanted people to look at. So it was a really great resource to be able to have. All right, before we look at pictures, let's talk about setting up your page, just some little tips and tricks. You'll want to use Linktree as an opportunity to extend your branding by taking time to strategically craft the right look and feel of that landing page. So today's website users are especially wary of redirects, so we want to make it critical important that your users feel comfortable about following that Linktree um, link and that your branding is on point so that they're not looking at something that is pool services. They click on it and it's taken to some random like cryptocurrency looking Linktree landing page. So you want to start with your profile picture to keep your Linktree landing page on brand. You'll want to use a high quality image so there's no pixelization, which you will see in some of the pictures I have throughout this presentation. Linktree does require your file to be 10 megabytes or less. So for the best results, we recommend you using a JPEG image with a square ratio. And if you use Canva, which this presentation was made in, 1920 by 1920 is a good pixel setup for you. Next, you'll want to pick the links that you want to include. So again, that free version allows you to use unlimited links, but you don't want to go too crazy. Users want instant access, so choose your links wisely so they're not like scrolling your landing page looking for a ton of links. While the possibility for creativity is there, clarity is way more preferable. So think about how you name your links to help filter for your patrons or for your customers as quickly as possible. Don't forget to track click through and view rates. If a link isn't getting a lot of love, you should try and switch up the verbiage or switch up where it is at on location on is it the first link or now is it the last link. If you have a free account, you can upload your own tile thumbnail or use preloaded icons. So, for example, if I'm adding a link of my email newsletter, I would have an envelope icon, sort of. I don't have an envelope icon, but an icon sort of like this, but it'd be an envelope and it would say email newsletter. And that would be something that people could quickly see with that icon. And then we have it very succinct email newsletter as the title of that link. One of the advantages of Linktree is the one-stop update for you. So if you decide to adopt Linktree and you're loving it, all you will need to update is your Linktree landing page link, and then it's going to update wherever you have that link at. So if you have it in your Instagram or TikTok, once you update that landing page, it'll be automatically updated. You don't have to regenerate that link. If you put it in like an email newsletter or e-blast or email campaign, or you have it on like a marketing flyer, like a QR code for it, again, once you are updating that link, your landing page, your link will always take them to your current landing page. So you don't have to update other places. That is a huge plus in my eyes. Within Linktree, you can find the share button so you can link it to your other platforms. There are two different ways you can do this. So you can copy the Linktree URL and add it to your Instagram on your own, or you can click the go to my Instagram from the Linktree page and be taken straight there. You'll want to continuously monitor your Linktree to ensure it's up to date with your current business offerings. So this means removing irrelevant links that will distract from what you're hoping to center and monitor analytics. So if you had an event and you had registration for it, you had it at the top, the day that event is, as soon as it's over, you will want to take that link off your landing page as to not confuse your consumers. So let's look at it. I just hypothetically talked at you about it. So now we're setting one up. Not really, but we're setting one up. So this is what would look like if I was setting up a page, and this is for young Corolla. I could change that back end to my business brand name. If you saw me on Wednesday, if I was doing my Megan's dog food, Megan's organic dog food, I could put my brand name here. So that's what I mean when I say use your business information and not your personal. Once I start clicking adding link, I will be able to add those links here, and I'll be able to see them on this or in this space. This is where I'll also be able to drag and drop. We'll see it next. But as I add, this little phone icon will update as well. So what does that look like? Um, this is what it would start looking like as I fill it out. So I can take these little dots and arrows and move them around. I can turn links on and off. So if I decide I don't want the Academy program, this is another different French profile, I can turn this off, and then this is now my first post. You can turn things on and off as you see fit, or you can just have them removed from your profile. Next, I talked about appearance. So under the appearance tab is where you can start editing what your profile would look like, or that landing page. So when we go back one, this one was selected as just a white background with teal boxes and brands. So that's my brand colors. That is beautiful for me. I can pick an image. So this is where I'm going to put that square ratio 1:1 or 1920 by 1920 pixels of my logo or something that represents my brand here. I can change my profile title. So this is the oh, this media page. I don't know if I can pronounce that first word. This media page. You can also change that to just your brand name. So Megan's Organic Dog Food instead of which is probably their social media handle. And then I can add my bio. Again, as I start updating things, I'm going to see that in real time of what it's going to look like on someone's phone over here. Okay, other things is I can start editing my theme. So these are pre-loaded themes that I can look at. These are ones that are made by Linktree. So I can pick these gradients if I like, which is why I assumed that Blue Pool Services was a free version, since they did not have anything other than a blue gradient. But as a user, people also create free themes. So there are free themes out there that you can pick depending on your interest. It's kind of like if you've used Canva, there's free templates for things, but then there's also the paid versions. So you'll have options for those. And then once you've set it up, you've added your links, your appearance is beautiful. You can click on share, and this is where you can take the link itself. So I can copy it here, and then I could put it up on my Instagram by going into Instagram or going into Facebook or going into TikTok myself and adding it to my profile, or I can Linktree to my social media platforms and have it connect. So those were those two options that you can use. So here is an example of one. Um, this is a free version, and why it is considered a good Linktree landing page is it's aesthetically pleasing. Fonts and colors reflect this brand's identity. It shows a real smiling photo of the business owner, so that is how she wanted to be branded. It's not pixelated. Again, it's clear, and her brand name, Little Black Cat, is at the top. It also includes links to important pages like her homepage, her design, pricing, and packages, portrait illustration, and so on. So those are all on her page for her to click, for you to click. The next option is a paid option. So why is this one great? It includes a real photo of the business owners at the top. So if I knew um, these owners, I would know, hey, I'm in the right Linktree page. This could also be their logo if they decided to, but they went with picking their profile pictures. It features many links without seeming too overwhelming. So a little maybe note of criticism on the last one. There was a lot of links for someone who I get a little overwhelmed with some sensitivity of like incoming information. It was a lot of colors and a lot of links. This is a lot cleaner for me. So it's not overwhelming at all. And then it even has a section down here that links to their blog so that I could click into the different blog posts they have. And that's an option you get when you upgrade to a paid version. Another paid version is this beautiful page. It was actually two, but I cut it down. There was another second, like lower screenshot, but we're just going to look at this side because this page was divided into sections, so it makes it really easy to navigate. And each section includes an image, a headline, and a short description, as well as a call to action button. So this is very light. So for the brand designer box, we have this beautiful image. The branding of like the text and content matches their branding. And then it says join the list for designers here. So action words on your buttons are, um, I think I mentioned this in the social media program, a good way to get people to do something. Okay, so once you've made your page, it's really that simple. I can be honest because I have used Linktree before, and that's when you're going to want to promote it. And that's when you definitely want, if you're deciding to use this, you want to add that link to your platforms. You can use a QR code for marketing. So on that share option, when it was like copy the link or connect to my social media, there was a QR code option. You could put this on your marketing flyers, on your business card, on an event page, or like on an event flyer. So when people scan it, they're getting taken to all of your links versus just one, which is pretty sweet. And you can also include this in an email campaign. So kind of similar with putting QR on marketing codes, putting it in your platform. If you're emailing out newsletters to people, they're able to click on that Linktree link. Then you know you have them looking at all the different possible links that you have to highlight at the moment versus like when I send emails out to patrons, when I'm talking more library lingo right now, I will have a ton of links in a big paragraph and it'll link to different places. I could have a link tree and say, view all of the mentioned links at the link below or something. So you can use it in emails. So here is that profile again. So now that we have seen what it actually looks like to add everything, we can see they added their brand logo and their name of their business and their different links. Again, we have these action words: visit, book, apply, and leave. Those are great things to think of when adding links. Here is another look. I don't follow this page, but this is on a TikTok, I believe. So this is Mythical Kitchen. They have their link tree in their TikTok. When I click on it, they more likely have a paid version. They have their brand It's very well branded, this page is. Here, this is a video they have, a hot dog is a sandwich, is on YouTube. Not my psychiatrist, my physical therapist had this conversation with me a month ago. Check out and shop are action words again. Could probably use more. Could be listened to our podcast instead of just podcast. um, so I talk about analyzing your stuff a lot because it's important. So Linktree has built-in tools for analysis. And the reason this is important is because you're able to tell how well your Linktree is doing, how well links are doing, and whether or not you should edit how the link reads or just remove it from that Linktree landing page. So the analysis tools I'm able to get with Linktree are broken down, and we'll take a look at this on the next slide. There's views, clicks, CTR, and TTC. So views is the number of profile views from visitors to your Linktree, and increasing your views is your biggest opportunity to increase the number of visitors engaging with your content. A tip is to share your Linktree across multiple platforms regularly to maximize the number of views in that Linktree. Clicks is the number of clicks on those links. So you'll get them per link. Once you've mastered how to maximize your views, you want to double down on your clicks. And to do this, you can use the link analytics section of your links to compare how each link is performing. A tip here is to try altering your link title or customizing it with link modifiers to see what resonates most with your visitors. CTR stands for click-through rate and is the percentage of your profile views that result in a click. So for example, a link tree with 100 views and 200 clicks has a click-through rate of 200%. A high CTR is a good indication that your visitors are staying engaged with your content. And a tip here is to keep your link tree fresh and up to date by adding new content and sharing it regularly to help boost your click-through rate. And then TTC stands for time to click. This is the average time it takes for a visitor to click on a link after landing. You can use this information on top of your other metrics to get a fuller picture of visitor engagement. Tip here is to monitor changes in TTC after updating and sharing your link tree to understand how your changes have impacted the time it takes your visitors to review your links and click. Just another note that TTC can help figure out if you have too many links. If you're like, ooh, why is it taking so long to click on this one? Or if your descriptions are too long. Remember, we want short, succinct link titles. So this is what that would look like. So we have our views, our clicks, our average CTR is at 48%, and average time to click is 6.5 seconds, which is pretty quick. And then we'll get this nice chart to see how it changes from day to day. Okay, another analytic you get is the refer analytics, and you can use this to better target your marketing efforts. If this is a key goal of yours, the top refers chart is your go-to. This chart will tell you what platforms your visitors are coming from, so you can understand which are generating the most visits and clicks on your link tree. Here are some of the ways you can use referrer analytics to grow your following. So you can capitalize on your top referrers. For example, if your Instagram visitors have the highest click-through rate, this is a good indication that your Instagram is a key follower base for you. You continue your efforts in reaching followers from this platform, such as sharing your link tree in stories and posts or via paid campaigns. And it can also be where you can start focusing more of your attention if your Instagram looks like this. Then you know that that is the most popular social media, and you can start doubling down your efforts on focusing on that social media platform. Or you could do the opposite. You could strengthen your lowest referrers. So if you see that there is a space or where you're referring people from that doesn't have a lot of views, you can start to think about whether you're actively sharing your link tree in that platform. You want to try to give this platform a little more love to see what impact this brings to your total views and your clicks, and whether this might be a growing follower base. If not, that's when you can decide if you want to continue working with that platform. top locations. So you can use the country city analytics to identify your following follower segments. So the top location chart can help you identify exactly where your most popular, like this one is America. But we're seeing clicks, looks like it's at India that's got quite a bit as well. And I am really horrible at country geography. Maybe Brazil. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like we have some different countries that are popular outside of North America or just the United States. You can use this data to localize your marketing campaigns or content to be relevant to those specific people. If there is a big cultural or community event going on, this is how you can offer promotion to those specific people. So last program, if you came to it, we talked about social media platforms and how you can use analytics to market your content better. This is one of those tools that you can use to say, if we clicked on city, I'd be able to see what cities people are interacting with me from. And I'm thinking of someone's business that said, I'm a tech business and I want to see where my interactions are. I could then pay for marketing to go to specific states and cities so that I'm hitting the target market that is interacting with my profiles. And then commerce, so analytics for making and collecting money. So if you decide to use, there's a section, there's different links in Linktree, and if you decide to use like support me links or request links, Linktree has a dedicated commerce link analytics tool for you to understand more about the total revenue you're bringing in with Linktree. Your link tree shares your conversion rate, which is the percentage of clicks on your commerce link that resulted in a visitor payment. The higher your conversion rate, the more successful your commerce links are. Keep in mind, this only works if you're using those specific types like support me or request links when setting up your link tree page. So you can figure out how well your links are making you money, which is pretty sweet as well. So I said this wasn't going to be too long. 30 minutes is actually what I thought it was going to be. So for continued learning, I love Udemy and LinkedIn Learning. These are resources that can help you understand different analytics of your small business, as well as what social media platforms do and how to work them and how to do social media marketing. And then there's also fun videos in Udemy, such as learning how to dance, doing yoga, learning sign language, learning how to play the piano. So it has over 17,000 on demand video courses. And with these video courses, you do earn a certificate at the end. And same with LinkedIn Learning. This is more professional development in the term of professional. You're not going to find salsa dancing in LinkedIn Learning, but you are going to find courses on Microsoft Excel, Word, PowerPoint, coding if you want to learn a coding language, how to be a better leader or a better team player. So it's going to be more skills and learning like that. With stuff like learning Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, learning coding, you will earn certificates that you can also post to your LinkedIn Learning page or your LinkedIn page. And that's all I have. So very short, sweet. It's something that I think is when I say it's something, Linktree is something that can definitely help your social media platform link out to multiple places at once. If you have any questions, you can reach us at reference@slcl.org. You can call us at 314-994-3300. Or we also have a book a librarian service where you're able to sit with one of us librarians one-on-one for an hour or more. We can do as many sessions as needed, and we can talk about specifics for your small business. So if you have attended other sessions today, such as like Statista for small business or Reference Solutions, those are resources we can sit and talk with you about. So feel free to use our Book a Librarian form. This session was recorded and slides and recording will be sent out to you all in the next week. And if there are any questions or chats or comments, please feel free to go ahead and put them in and I will answer them. If not, you got 30 minutes back for your day, a great break before the last two sessions of our day. Ah, Brazil was right. Yeah, thank you for boosting my confidence. All right, I don't see any questions. So I'm going to go ahead and end this program. Thank you for attending.